first down. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp. 57 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
And here's the game's number 3 all-time rusher, Frank Gore. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throw complete to Herndon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our mind?
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The point after.
Boy, these guys are off to to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got him in. It's Breshad Perriman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. (21-0) our score after 1.
Rams 21, Jets nothing.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Breshad Perriman. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Darnold from the red zone now. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Now Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the point after.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Play action. It's gone. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 more down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Gone. Quick pass to Cup. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Darnold. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And you think there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him, and right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's the tight end Herndon with it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And it's caught by Herndon. And he goes out right around the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And his throw is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Darnold's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Webster. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense with a new set of downs. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun to give to Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 in the first half. Now Goff on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
At the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA readies for its next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about half, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the go. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is good. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's gone. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
Conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
50. It's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Matthias Farley on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
We're good.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown taking it in. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Darnold now to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, New York.
To the air again, Darnold. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard flips again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The opening play of the drive, and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Goff with a pass caught by Riddles. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Again, Darnold. There's that man again, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2 yards.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd there. He's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to Mims, 1st down Jets. Throwing again is Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking left sideline, incomplete. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. at the...
Here's Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? You know the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard.
LA set to take over again on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.